So I've been listening to what has been happening with the World Cup and all of that, and tonight we have a World Cup discussion. But just before we do that, there's a reason why I'm in a Nigerian jersey and why the Nigerian flag is behind me. I heard many Ghanaians excited that Nigeria is not going to the World Cup and we are going to the World Cup and Nigeria is not going to the World Cup. I was very worried. Why are we happy that Nigeria is not going to the World Cup and we are going to the World Cup? Why are we happy about that? Have we so quickly forgotten that we are fighting a single battle of neocolonialism? We are fighting a battle of self-determination, a battle of recognition. So I've come here tonight to just give you 5 minutes before we have the main discussion. 5 minutes of a bit of history of the World Cup to help Ghanaians understand why we shouldn't be excited that an African giant did not go to the World Cup. The big story of Africa begins with Cameroon in 1998. And that is why the African reps in that tournament was Cameroon and Egypt. 1990 World Cup. And that is why I think countries like Cameroon and Nigeria should be applauded anytime there's a conversation about World Cup. And we should stop doing what we are doing in Ghana and we take videos and we are laughing at Nigeria and we say that Nigeria has picked group block. Nigeria has picked wood. They are in group wood and all that. I mean, really, we should be more serious than that. The World Cup is not just a game. It's not a spectacle. It is a representation contest. It's like the Olympics of the 60s before the Cold War. During the Cold War, the Olympic Games was not just about athletics. It was about a show of power, a show of strength, a show of unity, a show of resolve, a show of resilience. That's what the Olympic Games depicted. And the World Cup has come to depict that as well. The World Cup is about representation of countries, representation of continent, representation of race. That's what the World Cup is about. So if you have Nigeria not going to the World Cup, all of Africa must be unhappy. Some of Africa must not be jubilating Nigeria didn't go to the World Cup. That's why I'm doing this. Let me go on. So 1990 World Cup. This is Cameroon and Egypt. Now Cameroon go to the World Cup in 1990 and do so well, so excellently well, that there is pressure, political pressure, and it's not football pressure, it's political pressure on FIFA to increase Africa's representation. Because Cameroon goes to that World Cup and they beat everyone, including the host Argentina, playing with Maradona. Cameroon playing with 9 men. They beat Argentina 1-0 in the opening game. Cameroon make it and become the first African country, this time Sub-Sahara, glory be to God, Sub-Sahara, and they go to the quarterfinal of the World Cup. We can never say thank you enough to Rojamila and his team. What were their names? Infede, those people of my generation. Do you have them here? Oh, great. This is the Cameroonian team. This is them. Nkono, Bell, Songo, Onana. Where are they? Ebuela, Rojamila, Kanambiik, Omanbiik. This was the Cameroonian team. Well, they were coached by a white man that many people didn't like. But this was what Cameroon did. This was the Cameroonian team that gave Africa a voice. First at the World Cup, and then even at the WHO, United Nations and everything. Because everybody's watching World Cup. And Cameroon went out there with Diego Maradona on the field. Cameroon defeated Argentina, which was the winner of the 1986 World Cup. Maradona was the best player in the world for 1986, 1987, 1988, 1989, and indeed 1990. By that time, he was playing for Napoli. And this was Cameroon, the African country. And in the commentary, the BBC reporters always refer to Cameroon as the Africans. The Africans have the ball. We were quite upset with that, were we not? Those of you who are old enough. The Africans have the ball. The African midfielder is called Kanambiik. The Africans are looking for Rojamila. Rojamila is the dangerous African striker. They never said Cameroon. They said the Africans. And Cameroon did so well. So Cameroon did so well in the 1990 World Cup that come the 1994 World Cup, FIFA decided that Africa should get 1 more slot. Africa. And we didn't just get 1 more slot in football, we got 1 more slot anywhere and many other places. Because football and football World Cup, it's not just a game. It's not a game. They are not heading the ball, go, then we're happy, then we go. No, it means a lot more than that. It means a lot of money. It means a lot of marketing. It means a lot of exposure. It means people are going to understand which country. The whole world is going to focus on the countries that are playing the World Cup for a 1-month period, and television time is going to be spent on the World Cup. About 85% of television time is going to be spent on the World Cup. All TV everywhere, all hotels everywhere, all outdoor events everywhere. Focus on the World Cup. And the World Cup plays 1 game at a time at the group stages, and when you at the elimination stage. So if you are playing a World Cup quarter-final game or a World Cup semi-final game, that's the only football match that's been played in the World Cup, and you have 6 billion people going to watch it. How is that a game? How is it a game? It's not a game. It's economics, it's politics, it's democracy, it's exposure, it's everything. So let's not be happy as Africans and we come on social media. Oh, Nigeria didn't go to the World Cup and I'm Ghana. I'm happy. No, you don't understand. If you are happy about that, you don't understand your purpose about what the whole conversation is about. The conversation is not about Ghana and Nigeria. It's about we going to the World Cup and gaining that representation and gaining that self-determination and gaining the race attention that we need to get. That after all, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs because he can score a goal the same way the white man can score a goal. The goalkeeper can catch the ball the same way the white man's goalkeeper catch the ball. He can dribble the same way the white man can dribble. Mohamed Kudus will dribble them and will put the ball in England's net. And that's Ghana. That's Africa. Nigeria did that before. Nigeria, they went to the World Cup in 1990. Which one is it? 94. And guess what? Because of Cameroon's performance, Africa was given three places to come in. Cameroon, Morocco, and Nigeria took those places. Nigeria went there and it was amazing. Look at 1994. Look at the goals that Nigeria were scoring. Have a look at it. Look at it on your screen. Look at it. This is what Nigeria was able to do. Guess what happened at the next World Cup? Because of the performance of the Super Eagles in particular, see the African representation. 5. Cameroon, Morocco, Nigeria, South Africa, and Tunisia. This was it. The performance of Cameroon in 1990 brought Africa's representation to 3 instead of 2. It had been 2 for 20 years. The performance of Nigeria now brought the African representation to 5. And why are we here trolling Nigeria? Ghana was nowhere there. And the Nigerians told the world that wait for Ghana to come to the World Cup and you see what football is about. And what happened? In 2002, Ghana missed the World Cup and the Senegal were in the World Cup and it was amazing. Senegal did so well. So when we are going to World Cup 2026, if we have Ghana, we have Nigeria, we have Cameroon, we have Egypt, we have those who can tell the African football story. It's a great story. So why are we happy that Nigeria is not going? Well, I'm here to say that I'm not happy, and I'm here to change the narrative. The World Cup is more important than being excited about my Ghana jollof is nicer than your Nigeria jollof. No. Well, young people, World Cup is not that. It's not a joke. It's a representation. It's a political representation. It's self-determination. It's race representation. It is a marketing platform to show that after all, if we can manage football, then we are capable truly of managing our own affairs because this is the biggest global stage. So we go there, we beat England. We don't beat England because we want to go and laugh at them at a pub and say, hey, I score you. No. That's the story we tell our players. They are not going there to play. It's not a game. It's a representation. It is bigger than a game. And it's a representation of African people to demonstrate that here's a platform out of which we can let the world see that the African is capable of managing his own affairs. So let's not be happy, Nigeria. Nigeria, are you with me? Okay, I'm coming to Lagos. I'm coming to Banana Republic. I'm coming to Abuja. And we can have a good time. I love the flag. I understand that President Tinubu has changed our anthem from what it used to be to a new one. But I like to end this with the Nigerian anthem. I like the old one. Nigeria permits me to use the old one with the players singing, Arise, Arise. I think that's great. Nigeria, don't worry. Next World Cup, you'll be there. But please support Ghana. Please support Ghana. We're going to do great things at the World Cup. You know that our common enemy is England, and we're going to beat them for you. Everything will be fine. No problem. So, but please play your games at Surulere Stadium. I like that. Now you take the games to Abuja, and it's difficult for us to come and watch. So play the games at Surulere. There was a lot of luck there. Remember Adepoju and Samson Siasia and even Nokoraji. But he is so rest in peace. I still feel Stephen Keshi and Rashid Yekini, may their souls rest in peace. I love Nigerian footballers. They are great. But this is important. This World Cup is about Africa demonstrating what it can do. So let's not troll Nigeria. Let's be happy that Nigeria are going to support us.